Hi everyone, welcome to Leslie Ray's Crafty Gig. It is my 1 year anniversary of Crafty Gig and I am so excited. I can't tell you how much fun it is to know I've been coming and playing in y'all's computers and iPods and phones for a whole year. Wow. It's just really, really cool. So I kind of went around and tried to think of what could I do for one whole year that would be just a really cool project, right? And what I ended up deciding I wanted to do was to do something inspired by the anniversary gifts that you would give someone for their first year anniversary. And for a 1 year anniversary, the traditional gift, does anybody know what that is? Anybody have an idea of what the traditional gift for 1 year is? Paper. Exactly, paper. And the best paper would, of course, be money. But since we don't have paper, you know, that's okay. We'll just, I mean, since we don't have money, we'll go with just pen paper. But no, it's not wood. You would think it was wood because I have wooden mouse traps, right? The traditional one, Fab got, I believe, is cotton. And then traditional jewels are like pearls, and an alternative jewel would be the peridot. And then the other was, let's see, flowers and stuff, and that would be like pansies. So what I decided to do was to do something inspired by the first years. And when I was off pinning the other day, I saw something that is uber cool. And oh, Dee Dee. Anyway, hi Lisa, welcome. And so what I found, and I had this before I restarted my computer, and I'll post it in a link for you later. But I'd found where someone had taken some mouse traps and made them into little message boards. And you can either put them on your refrigerator, or I'm going to put a like a picture hanger thingy on the back and put them on my wall by my door. But they took all the hardware off and made that into a special little clippy. And I'm sorry I don't remember the name of the person right off the top, but when I make my video present, I'll definitely give them their credit because this was on Facebook. And if somebody's near a mouse or near Pinterest and wants to go into my crafty creators or creative crafters, they can look. But what I did is I used my Tim Holtz scissors to take this apart, and I just cut through this piece of metal here. And this is not for the faint of heart. Your dollar store scissors may or may not do this. I'm not sure. But cut that apart, and then I use my pliers to tear these. Well, sort of. And hold your mouth right when you do this. It's hard for me to talk and tear at the same time because I have to hold my mouth right to use my scissors. Show us, sorry. Show us me holding my mouth right. Or, okay, there. You have to get the little tabby right here. Come on, camera. Here, now that it's off. This little tab part right here is attached to this piece of metal, and you have to get that cut through to get that off. Mama, can you give the ability to do the links, please? And so then this other piece right here, just pull it. Okay, so there you go. Try again, Amanda, with the link. So now, what the lady did who was doing these is she said she used several coats of white. Apparently, she did not know about gesso. So, because what she was using the several coats of white to do is she was using the several coats of white to cover up the words on the mouse traps. These mouse traps I got 4 for $1 at the Dollar Tree. And gesso in about 1 coat does a really good job on it. You could probably sand them and do them vintagey and stain them, and they would look great too. One of the examples shows them all grunged up with Tim Holtz stuff, and the other one has them all perky with perky colors. Mine is going to be kind of a combination of the two because I'm kind of a perky grunge. So, yeah, I went to the Dollar Tree because Raven said there was some really cool stuff at the Dollar Tree that I had to go get. And of course, my Dollar Tree didn't have them, but my Dollar Tree had mousetraps. And super glue, apparently. And glitter. We had glitter, but it was different glitter than what Raven had. So, sure, wood would be great. What I want to do with them is slightly different, but I will probably make a bunch of these because I think these would be very easy and simple to make up and put on their like shopping list or you know, chores or something like that, so that you could put stuff, or you could leave this blank up here and personalize them for people to do. Would be great on there. And personalize them right there on the spot at a craft show. You know, make them all different kinds of styles and stuff and have them ready to go. So I'm going to be going back to the Dollar Tree. Yes, I think they make great Christmas gifts. Child attention device. Yeah, to hold homework or, I mean, anything. So I want mine to say like Mom, Will, Sam, and Bill. So, or Dad. These I've already painted. Look at me, all ahead of time. Okay, so I painted these, and the grain on them has definitely popped up a little bit. On this side, I think I'll sand. On this side, not so much. This is the side that the grain popped up a little bit. So if I sand my gesso just a smidge. And the other thing I'm doing is I'm using my Ceramcoat paint. And Ceramcoat for me tends to be a little bit thicker bodied paint. And it will be perfect for this because it will just cover like butter. Let me find a back of a gift card. And I want to do some in this lighter green, so it'd be kind of like peridot. Oh, peridot. You're hearing 2 Ustreams because you're in there twice, Raven. I see you in there twice. Hi, other guests. If you want to join us and chat with the people, I'm talking to people. They're over there. And you can join us and chat and say all kinds of fun stuff. So, there we go. I like this color. It's kind of light. And then I can go back over it with some stains or something and make it darker. Yay, Lisa! For those of you who are having trouble with commercials, there's a couple of things. If you're looking at it on an iPod or on your phone, there's a Ustream app for your phone. And I know if my phone with 3G Android thing will do it. Yours definitely will, unless it's really old. But the Ustream app is awesome on those. And then also, I get pretty good luck using Chrome. I know some other people get some good luck using Firefox or Safari, but I get pretty good luck with Chrome. Right now, I'm not worried so much about painting over the wire. I will deal with that as time goes on. I just want to get a base coat on there real quick. I don't know, Dee Dee. Sometimes you can tell it to play ads ahead of time and get rid of them. Maybe it just likes you better. You have loads of buying power. Maybe they just know I'm broke and I can't do anything. Hi, Susan. Oh, you're laughing. You're broke too. Well, maybe they just want to tempt you. Maybe they know you have a day job. I came across one when I was looking up anniversaries and all that go with anniversaries is one of the things is your travel anniversary gifts, which I am totally linking to Cowboy Way when I get back to work next week, because it's really cool. Because one will be like travel vouchers, one will be like a beach towel, you know, just fun different things. You can make it interesting for us. Stamp on the mouse. I think these would be really cute with for place card settings. You could make like a little easel frame kind of thing to set on them. All kinds of stuff. Oh, messy feet. I like multi-purpose gifts. These would be really cute in a classroom with, if you had a magnetic place, a magnetic strip, and you could have them all the way across. You could have like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for the different things you have to do. Bye, Dee Dee. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you coming. And Lisa's on her iPad now. She's so excited. I appreciate anybody coming by for any length of time. If you can stay the whole time, awesome. If not, yeah. Come just say hey. You would habe a row of fingers. Speak English, Susan. Yes, sir. I wouldn't want you to turn into a pumpkin fab. Maybe a vampire would be fun. Hi, Bev. Thank you. Hi, Vedette. Ah. It's not 3 a.m. yet. Somebody trying to get rid of you, Fab? So. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, anyone I've not seen come in. Sorry, I'm gluing mousetraps. So there's those. And one more. And this one's not quite dry, so I'm going to give it a minute. Let it dry. So I may finish that one later. But anyway, while these are drying a little bit, I'm going to use my stamps and stamp some words. Typing is slow on the iPad. I'm going to use my my steampunk letters again, because the other thing is that a good present for your 1-year anniversary is a watch. And so I want to use my letters because they look kind of watch-like. And I think I'll leave those alone. I was kind of thinking I might use my arrows, but I think I'll not use my arrows. So here are my letters. I'm going to use those to stamp out people's names. And I'm going to use this purple, kind of a pansy purple color. And I'm going to use my regular, just black ink. Nothing special. Just plain old, actually, ooh, no. Let's not use that. Let's use black ink. I use my archivals, and that will be plenty good. So I need some, like, Dad will be D-A-D. Sam will be S-A-M. So I need an M and an S. You would think I would know my alphabet. Here we go. S. And we need an I and an L and a W for the will. And an O for mom. Okay, so there we go. And these letters just happen to be perfect as 1 inch. Morks from the planet Orc. Morkies. Yes. Teehee. Get it? Mork from Mork. Oh well. I thought it was funny.
What, Orc from Mork?
So I'm going to cut these. I'm pre-cutting my paper to 1 by 1 inch squares because these particular letters are perfect as on a 1 by 1 square. You don't have to worry about anything about them. They just are, it's the perfect size for them. Hi, Joyce. I'm sorry, Threads. I missed your street name. Hi, Threads. Thank you for joining me. We've painted some mouse traps, taken some of their hardware off and painted some mouse traps. And now I'm trimming out some paper because I'm going to add some stamped letters to them. And I know I'm going to have Mom and Dad, so that's 6 letters. And Will and Sam is another 7 letters. So here's those 6. I think it's wonderful that the Dollar Tree has mouse traps for $4.
Everything is $1. Minus that.
Okay, I think I'm going to cut just a few more here, and then we will be squared up. Haha, get it? Squared up. Okay, sorry. Kind of punny today. Didn't mean to be.
I'm so stoned.
So, I take it, little dog, is Joyce and Threads, are y'all UKers or? Are y'all from the UK, as in United Kingdom? Deborah is. Sorry. Oh, you're from Memphis. Memphis is in Tennessee, or Memphis as in other Memphises? Georgia, Tennessee? Wonderful. Egypt. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Thank you, Fab. I was thinking, wow, Memphis.
I always thought Memphis was in Mississippi.
There is a Memphis, Mississippi. There's even, I think there's a Memphis, Georgia.
Oh my gosh.
And there's a Memphis, Egypt.
I knew that one was there.
I do look like an Egyptian, Fab. Okay. I'm using these stamps. I bought them. Hang on. Stuff underneath me. I bought them from Stampin' Up. Not Stampin' Up, excuse me. I bought them from Viva Las Vegas Stamps. And they came in a sheet. I mounted them on my own foam. And I'm using them with this Stampabilities block. And the reason I like this block is because the square is exactly 1 inch and I can line it up. Okay? That's why I like it. I'm using AJ's Arts. Okay. And I like these because, you know, with the gears and the circles and with them looking all technical, it makes me think of clocks. They're not clocks, but it makes me think of clocks.
Tick tock, tick tock.
S for Sam. A for Dad. And A for Sam. I'm sorry. My bestest bestie moved away too, and I was very sad. But she's about an hour, hour and a half away. And I get to see her every so often. Will's bestest bestie moved away too. He moved away with my bestest bestie. Because they're, you know, mom and son. But hopefully he will get to see him at summer camp.
And we get to set that together. Possibly.
Which is just not this coming up week, but the next week.
Mama?
Of course we write each other. We're sending lots of letters to camp. We've already started. And really, usually Will is the only one that gets camp mail, sadly enough.
Yeah, last year they asked me how many girlfriends I had.
And we didn't even send girlfriend mail, did we?
No.
I don't understand why people... I mean, that was part of the best part of getting to go to camp. Or not camp, but I didn't go really to sleepaway camp that much. I went to, like, my grandparents and all that kind of stuff. And one of the things I got to do was to go over to the Hallmark store and get new stationery to write my parents with. And then my mom would always send me cards and letters the whole time I was gone. So we have a, I think I got everybody. We have a SAM, we have a WILL, and an MOM, and a DAD.
Why?
So I'm going to stick these back on here so I don't lose them real quick. Now, one of my favoriteest things in the whole wide world is twinkling H2Os. And that's one of the cool things we got while at the convention this last weekend. And what it is it's like watercolor, only with mica powders in it. And it shimmers. It's very, very fun. And so I'm going to add a little water, maybe. I thought my spritzer was right here. Son, I need some fresh water, please. And I'm going to use just a little bitty brush. And add some little bit of detail to my papers. so that they will have a little watchness to them. Watchness, is that an adjective? Everything has watchness. Ooh, you sell the twinkling H2Os, Barb? They are so yummy. I was very sad when the original company that had them, which was it Luminart? Yeah, because see, this is my original one, is Luminart. They quit carrying them, and so they used to have over 120 colors, and now they just have just a smidge of colors compared to what they used to have. And I miss all the colors. Okay, what I'm doing, normally what I do is I have my spritzers here with water in them, but I don't have that right here by me, so I'm just taking some of my water and kind of moistening this and giving it a second to, and I put a little more water than I probably needed to, so just bear with me a minute. But can you see, just mixing it just a little bit, all the shiny, how pretty that is? Love that. And I want to do two things here. I want to go along the edge of my piece of cardstock, and it'll pick up and kind of rest. This is the Egyptian gold. Another company picked them up, Fab. Let's see. I think it was, well, Barbara can tell you who picked them up. Another company picked them up, and so now they have a smaller line of their product, and Egyptian gold is one of the ones that you can get now. They were back all over the scrapbook convention this year. So once I go around all the edges, I'm going to come back in, and where there's little gears, I'm just going to dot that. To kind of give the hint of gearness. These are really just where they used circles to help draw the serifs properly on the illustration of the letter. But it's fun to go in and make dots. And hopefully, if you're doing this at home, you're not dotting up on your hand and making an uber mess of the dots. So, but the neat thing is when I'm done, the water will just dissipate and it will dry back up like it was. And you don't have to worry about it just sitting there. It'll soak on down into the paint. Hi, Sandra. Let's see. Let's do one that has Sam's letters. Let's get at least one of these finished. I'm not going to keep going through all of them. So how I put the paint on the credit card. Oh, why I put the paint? I put the paint on. It's the back of a gift card that has been spent. One of the things I do is I keep those around to upcycle, and I used it as a palette. Okay, Barb. But all the water, it'll dry back. It'll go back into it'll soak back into the pot or into the air. Yeah, anytime we get gift cards, I don't let people just throw them in the trash when we spent them. If they're reloadable, I keep them and we reload them. But if they are not reloadable, or it's from some place that we probably wouldn't get a reloadable gift card or use a reloadable gift card from, then what I do is I just keep them to craft with, because they make simple palettes and there's one on each side. We have taken all the metal. Ooh, this one's dry. We've taken all the metal except for the big clip right here off of a mouse trap. I gessoed them so that it would cover easily. As you see, this has just got one coat on it, and you can't see where the words are that bad, if at all. Even in the highlight, I can't see where the words were down there. The holes is where the some of the hardware was to hold the little piece up. So this one is going to be for Sam. So I want to add some more purple and stuff to it. I'm going to move some of these letters out of my way instead of y'all sitting there watching me paint letters all day. I know you're thinking, wow, we can watch her paint for hours. Right? Yeah, spreading glue on sticky mats. That's a perfect idea, Raven. So I have her SAM is ready. And you don't have to stay confined to the piece of wood. You can let your pieces go off. So I may decide I want these to hang off the edge up here. But I want background stuff on this. So I want to use something pansy purplish. I do have some pansy purple paint. I want to continue to use my gold, and I want to just want to add a little texture with my funny flower. Y'all have seen me use my funky flower before. I'm going to use it on here. I'm going to use it with my paint. Good night, Fab. Thanks for coming. Yes, see you tomorrow at Dawn's. I am putting paint directly on my rubber stamp. And I'm not going to paint all of it because I'm just going to use this part to press right here. So I have a little bit of a flower pressed there. Might go ahead and fill in where it didn't completely fill in. There. And I'm going to see if I can hold my mouth right and hold this. I'm putting a little more paint on here so that it'll have a little more paint to impress. And everybody hold your mouth right while we do this. Ready? Haha. Okay, not quite. Okay. I'm going to let this go. There we go. So I've got my flower painted on. On both sides. You use this down here, but not like this. Well, you know. And I'm going ahead and taking a minute to use some water and get the ink off, or the paint off of my stamp. This is one of the few times you'll see me go ahead and clean that sucker. Because I don't want the paint to dry on there. If the paint dried on there, I could get it off and it would be okay. And all would be right with the world. But just for good measure, I'm going to go ahead and take that off. So there we go. Now, I want to use some of my Twinkling H2O to do some little kind of line work on here around my flower. Hi, Amanda. Didn't know you went away. Welcome back. Kind of like that. It is a Sam I Am one. Is everyone going away? What do you mean, is everyone going away? What happens is, I see people. I see people lined up as viewers, and then there's guests over there on the side as well. So this is for Sam I Am. It's going to actually go this way. And then she needs polka dots, because every girl needs polka dots. And she likes polka dots, and I do too. So yeah, we're multitasking. A lot of times, while I'm crafting, someone will also be crafting along, and that's a lot of what I do when I'm watching. Especially, different people stream different lengths of time. There are some people who do it short and sweet, do a little 30-minute, quickie, like Fab does, and that's really not enough time for me to get going on anything at home. Well, I can, but not so much. And so I usually, if I'm watching Fab's show, I'm really, chatting with the group. If I'm watching Amanda's show, Amanda usually goes about an hour. Dawn tries to go about an hour, and I will usually be crafting in the background. And I have some other friends that stream for an hour or two, and I craft in the background while they're streaming. So it looks like a crying chalk outline outside. Ah. I took chalk with me to Will's baseball game the other night for Sam the Mantha and a couple of the other kids to have something to do, and didn't realize it was green glow-in-the-dark chalk. And when it was over, they were all covered in green glow-in-the-dark dust. So that was pretty funny. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate you. Yeah, but that they loved the chalk. I was a big hit, so I will be bringing chalk to other games for Will if Sam is able to attend them. Lately, they've been putting all their games at the same time, or at the same time as practice. So she's been missing her brother's games because she has to be at practice, which I don't really. I wish that she didn't have to do that, but there we go. So I like the polka dots. And in fact, I think I'm going to make bigger polka dots on my own. For making polka dots, use the tools around you. My favorite tools are erasers and the ends of paintbrushes. And thanks, Barb. Sometimes polka dots might take a little while longer to dry, but they're worth it. Yay! Actually, I think what I'm going to do is have her name up here. Say Samantha up here. and Mom will be above. And I'll show you in just a second how I'm going to do that, because I was thinking about that while I was talking to y'all, how that was going to come about. And see, I think Bill's will have stripes. And Will, I may let Will doodle on his. He likes to Zentangle. And so I may let him take off decorating his own. Or I may decorate it for him. Because if I let him decorate his own, then Sam will say, why didn't I get to decorate my own? It'll be just easier for Mama to do it. So, you know, they'll match because they have the same colors and the same style of letters. But they'll be each unique because of how they're decorated. There. Needs one more there. Yeah, right? We have a mouse? What kind of mouse do we have? Now, for the rest of the edge of this, I am going to go around with the purple, just kind of slightly. On this edge. Thanks for stopping by, Lisa. I appreciate you celebrating my 1 anniversary with me. I hope you come back for the 2 anniversary. You'll have to watch my my announcements, because I will have a guest spot that I'm doing sometime in August for a friend of mine, a mentor. So I don't want to say where or when just yet, because we're still narrowing down when in August, but that will be soon. So come back, Lisa. Watch my blog. And apparently I have another project that I'm working on too, that hopefully in a real near future we'll be hearing some information about. So my most immediate thing that I'm participating in is on the 23rd. I am crafting for kids, which is a St. Jude's function. I'm going to be crafting all day. I posted a link to that on my blog, so if you're interested in how you can help with that, let me know and I will hook you up with some information. Either if you want to participate and also craft with me, or if you want to just donate some money to help the cause. But all of the money is going to St. Jude's. So and I get to craft all day. And my boys will be camping. Actually, I think they'll be coming home from camp that day. I think They come home on Saturday. Oh my goodness, sticky traps. When we were between cats, we have a field next to us that anytime the weather changes and that grass gets mowed in that field, we would get little field mousies. And we we were between cats, and so we got a couple of little mice, and Bill was doing his best to catch them. Well, we got playful during that time, and we didn't want there to be the little traps out because we were afraid Playful would get a tail or a foot in it and, you know, could break a toe or whatever. So we decided we would try sticky traps. And we had gone somewhere for the day, and we came back, and I heard this flap, flap, flap. And we came into the kitchen, and stuck into one of the sticky traps was the Playful Kitty. And I don't know what's worse, you know, a broken cattail or getting the sticky out of the fur of the Playful Kitty. Because it was a mess. A royal mess. It was awful. Awful, awful, awful. And, yeah. We finally got it off of her. So. And luckily she learned how to catch mice, and so it was a win-win. But yeah. I know. Poor kitty. She was a mess. She is probably the second funniest cat I've ever owned. The funniest, of course, being my sassafras. But yeah, she's always such the comedian, always doing something that you just kind of have to turn and walk away and just laugh. I decided on mine, I wanted this edge to be purple. It just spoke to me that way. I think these totally would be very cool, all steampunked up. You're allergic to cats, Fidette? I'm so sorry. My mom is allergic to cats too, but she loves them, but they make her sneeze. So there we go. I like that much better. That makes me very happy. Okay. I think I'm going to do that too on this one. Thank you. Next week is my scrapbook show, Leslie Ray's Scrappy Gig, which has only been around 6 months. But because this is also my anniversary, my wedding anniversary month for my scrapbook show. I am going to scrapbook wedding stuff. Yay! I know, I'm very excited. I started collecting wedding stuff about 10 years ago. And thinking at my 10-year wedding anniversary, I was going to scrapbook my wedding. Did I mention that was 10 years ago? No, we're not going any place right now. We have tons going on with the kids and ball and camp and summer. But we are going to plan something special for us to do. We're pretty easy and laid back. Really, we really do enjoy hanging out with the fam. So that's probably what we'll do for this one. So, because see, we can't decide. Do we want to go somewhere just us two, or do we want to take the little silly people, or what? And you know, right now we're good. So. Okay, so there's that. Now, to add Sam up here. See, these purples are pretty close. Oops, wrong way. We're going to put Sam the other direction. Let's do this way. There we go. I kind of like, we had the thought of just doing an S. Or, what I think I want to do is use one of my big punches. Let me grab that real quick because I think it's going to be perfect. Just had this idea when I was sitting here. Some of the best ideas are while we're just sitting here, aren't they? Well, thank you, Raven. I like the dots too. Here, hang out with the Mona Lisa for a second. Okay. Okay, let's grab this and okay, going to, I'm using a big Marby punch. Let me grab that out of there. There we go. Punch this big oval, scallop oval. Let's see. Okay, so if we use that end of it to extend the top just a smidge. Yeah, a picture of the person would be very cute also. I agree. I want to use my letters. I'm still thinking. This is a thought process. Here, let's try this. Let's look at this. What if we take this instead and put, where's my S? There's the S. Stamp the S. On the circle. No, I don't like that. Let's do a square. I know. I got it. Are you ready? I got it. I got it. I have an idea. I know y'all are ready for this. This is it. Okay, here we go. Need a bigger square. Bigger square. And we need a smaller square with green. Yeah, the dog. The question of the day is, what is the dog on the Jetsons? It's Astro. Astro is the answer. What do we win if we knew the answer? Okay, here we go. We want the S on there. And then on the bigger purple, and a line around the bigger purple. That's what we want right there. That's it, folks. We win peace of mind. But I don't want a peace of mind. You get a sewing machine ad? Sewing machine ads are fun. Do you sew, Raven? Oh, whose peace of mind do I get then, Sandra? Maybe that's a subliminal message for you to sew, Raven. maybe somebody wants you to sew. Maybe it's in somebody's plans for you to sew. Oh, it's a surprise. Well, I want a really good brain. I don't want a busted brain. I still think Will just wouldn't admit it, but Will used to have an imaginary friend named Wilbur, who I guess when he turned 10 changed his name to Wilbur. I just learned that this week. But anyway, Wilbur would get accused of a lot of things. And so when Will was about 4 or 5, he would tell me, all the cars that Wilbur owned, because Wilbur was really rich. Wilbur was a pig. And all the different things that Wilbur would do and all that. And one day, he had done something completely and totally not himself. It was very strange. And I asked him, I said, where was your brain? and he told me that Wilbur had it, and he had left, or Wilbur had his good brain, and he had left this busted brain with him. And yeah, that's what I grew up with, was, yeah, Wilbur taking our good brain and leaving us with the busted brain. So I have two very, very silly children that make me laugh every single day. You think he'll be a writer? I don't know. He has some really great imagination skills, and I'm always, both of them are very, very funny, and they have some really neat ideas. I had, once upon a time, a pair of tweezers. I thought they were in this bucket, but they are not. Anybody see my tweezers? Yeah, you don't want to ever lose your sense of humor. We need a good sense of humor. Okay. So I got my S lined up. The S didn't have any, what do you call it? It didn't have any gears on it. But I'm going to, I have a really wet brush. I don't know if you saw how wet this brush is. I think I'm going to kind of go right here with a very light wash of gold, so that you'll still be able to see the black through it, and just let it sit there and dry into the paper, which is kind of fun to, oh, you can't see it. I'm sorry. Or I'll say, hey, Leslie, it's off camera. There we go. Well, now I probably smeared it because oh no, good. There. There. So this, I'm going to use a piece of foam square, I think. Maybe. I had the foam squares right here. Here they are. Okay. And I'm going to put a piece of foam square there. And I'm going to pick up my pretty little green S. And stick that on here. Now we're on the gold, on the purple, and the green to give them a little more definition. So I think what I want to do is follow Raven's advice and just stick the S on it. Or maybe even above it with my extension. I think I'm going to use my extension and just do the S. So here's the extension with the S. See, you won't even see the edges of the extension. Hardly. You'll just see it like that. Because I like my dots and my flower. Good night, Bev. And I had my glue right here that I was going to use. This is glue gun. And my 3-in-1, but my 3-in-1 disappeared on me, so I'm going to use my Mod Podge. He has lots of funny stories. He came up with lots of really funny words. I try to take a picture and write his words down when he does funny words. Now, I envision this as this being the part that I'm going to stick stuff on and it's going to hang, right? So I am going to put over here my glue for my addition. And I'm just adding a little gold real loosely here around the edge. Man, I know some of that will be hidden. There we go. And then Sam's S will go right there. So you're getting binged. Night, Bev. Thanks for coming. So we have used some paper, and we've used some peridot-ish green and some pansy purple and some gold and something that kind of reminds me of a watch. It may not remind you of a watch. And what else have we used? Now when I'm done with this, I'm going to get the paint back off. I'm just going to use like some alcohol and take that back off. So but that's fun and simple. Mine, I'll probably just go ahead and go with the M for mom. And just have mine stick straight on there. Thank you for coming, Barb. I'm having fun. If Mommy's still in the room, we were going to draw here in a minute for some anniversary grab bags. So, anyway. I'm going to play with these some more because I think for the guys, I may keep them in the zone like this. Sam would like for her flower to show. I'm pretty sure. So, anybody have any questions? I'm liking the polka dots too. I'm liking the polka dots a lot. Everybody should have polka dots in their life, I think. Polka dots are important. Since Mommy's not answering, I'm going to just give stuff away. That's what I'm going to do. So, let me see. Who do we have in the room? How many? Right now, I show 8 of us, plus Mommy. But Mommy's not in the group. Goodness gracious, sakes alive. Let's draw a number. Let me go to random.org and draw a number. Oh, I know what would be cool on there. Buttons would be cool on there. That's what this needs. This needs some buttons as the centers. kept looking at Sam's thinking, yeah, it needs buttons. Let me go grab some buttons here. Let me draw a number and then let's add some buttons. Uh, 8, right? Three. 1, 2, 3. Jen! Yay, Jen! Amanda, would you type in my email address for me? Because I'm not logged in over there. Thank you. Okay. Jen is the first winner. You're winning a grab bag. Let me grab some buttons. Hang on. Because we need buttons. Buttons are important, people. Don't go away. Okay. I have these. The Button Bonanza buttons. Okay. Let's... Aha. Ooh. Or this one. I like that one. I wonder if I have little bitty green buttons too. Ooh, I do. Cool. Coolness. Little bitty green and purple buttons up here. We could double stack them. Just have some random buttons on there. Thanks, Amanda. And you are welcome, Jen. Okay, here's some more green and purples. I like this set. The set's called Bouquet. And the reason I like this set is because it has a variety of pinks and purples and a little light blue. And I mean, you can get a whole bucket of just purple or a whole bucket of just green or a whole bucket of, you know, the rose colors and stuff. But this one has a little bit of everything, and it just, I like it. Let's see, get some more green out. We'll do that one, and another one of these. Alright, so I'm going to close my buttons so I don't lose them. And I'm going to use this, and the question then becomes, is it going to bother anybody if I don't thread them? Yeah, and some bling. I think I'm going to put some bling with the buttons. I'm going to put the buttons in instead of putting ribbons or threads in there. I'm going to put bling in the center. Sam is my bling girl. So here we go. I'm going to put this green button there. I'll move that one. And even though this is going to be where the clip is, I think I'm going to still put one button there. Hang on. There we go. Not getting glue fast enough, people. I know. Susan won a grab bag, and she told me what all she got in it, and I was like, wow, I want a grab bag. Grab bags are cool. She puts all kinds of stuff in there when she does a grab bag. So, definitely, I would be excited for a grab bag. Okay. And then, I think Amanda won one too, didn't you, Amanda? One time, a long time ago. Yeah, and yes, I know you want to grab box, and it's coming, Sandra. I'm sorry. Sandra, have I mentioned I hate to go to the post office? I give my stuff to my mom. Mom, please sell this. Please mail this. Okay. I have purple bling here. That's the wrong color purple. And I have green bling. How exciting is that? Okay. My purple bling. Ugh. Leslierahye. I'm going to use a piece of purple bling right here over that hole. And a big piece of purple bling. Thanks, Jen. This bling is some of the dollar bling from Want to Scrap. I go and load up during convention because this is really, really pretty. I was going to see if I had on the package how many actually come in it. That's a lot. They were out of their clear bling, but I did get like some small packets of clear bling like this. But it doesn't say how many are on here, but it's, the whole sheet was full of bling in purple. And those are the colors they have, are like some purple and this silver and green and all that kind of stuff. So, and she needs some little bling up here. See if I can get this on my nail. And that's a cool idea, Jim, to make it into a card, a thing. Ooh, they still have, cool. I'll have to go see and see if they have clear, because we need clear. We definitely need some more clear. I may need just one more button on the top. I think I need one more button on the top, guys. What do y'all think? Just kind of right here. Like a big giant polka dot. Or maybe this one wants to just stay on my nails. With a big green bling. Sam's needs to be blingy. There we go. I didn't do anything over the hinges. I'm just putting on some bling on the dots, and this is ready to go. A couple of ways you can get the ink off. Like I said, you can rub it off with some alcohol. Alcohol is great for taking acrylic ink down, or you can go in and sand. You can't sand when there's bling on your thing, but you can sand it back off and get back to the metal. So, but that will be fun, and it will definitely be hers, and we can put the little hinge on the back to hang it up. And so she will always have this as her treatment for where she can pick up her stuff. And then anything they want to leave for mom to sign or whatever can be on this one, and just, click down. And I think I'm going to just, I want to do something different from that M. I like the lighter colors on there, so I'm going to change out the M's. But still playing with it. I still like it. The boys, I'm going to do stripes on Dad's and put a D for Daddy. And I think that will be fun. And then Will's is still white right now. So we've got to completely paint his and paint a little more gesso on there to cover up the red and call it good. And I guess if you didn't want to, you could put a magnet back on it, stick it on your refrigerator. Ooh, it would be a great recipe holder, wouldn't it? If you had like little charms and stuff here that make it look like, cooking utensils and stuff. And then, clip your recipe under here. So that would hold it. So many ideas. These are very fun. I like playing with them. Some of the ones they have, they use paper instead of paint and stuff to do it with. You could do almost anything, really. Let's draw another number. Number 7. Who is number 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Threads. Email me your address, Threads, and we will get you out your goodie prize. It's a goodie box. So, where's Mom? Here's Mom. Mom needs bling. Yes, congrats. Is Threads Barb? We had lots of Barbs. Threads. Oh, Threads. Come back. Ah. I don't know if Mom is still here or not. I know she was in and out. I know Cheryl, she's definitely going to order those spellbinders that we liked. Oh, there you are, Mommy. Mommy, Jen has won, and Threads has won a crafty goodie. I did say you won a goodie box, a goodie prize, a grab bag. There we go. I knew I could figure it out. A grab bag from Cut and Paste. I'm giving away grab bags. Since I couldn't get an answer from you, I just started giving away stuff. I've given away 2 so far. Do I get to give away a 3rd one or not?
The bread and the ham. The bread and the ham. Go get the bread out front of the room.
I can have a 3rd? Oh, okay. Send the stuff to emails to Mommy instead of me. I can have a 3rd one? Cool. Okay, give me a minute and I'll draw one more. I'm making some dimensional polka dots on my polka dotty one. Go ahead and send it to Mommy at cutandpaste@tx.rr.com. That's her store. I know! I put buttons on Sam's. I'm blinging up mine too. I like that. Right there. I think that's perfect. You'll notice my M didn't get on here, so I will have to have an extension with an M. Really, they almost don't need these because they're so distinctly their own, don't you think? Oh, I don't have stickles, Jim. But yeah, absolutely you could use stickles. I think stickles would be fun too if you have stickles. This almost, okay, y'all saw me put this on here. I'm taking it back off. This is what I've decided. This is decidedly Sam's. Nobody would think it wasn't Sam's. You know? And this is decidedly Mom's. I don't think anybody would decide that it wasn't Mom's. So we're nixing the letters. Sorry. Sorry, letters. Sometimes best laid plans can go away. It just happens. So I like it without the letters. And like I said, nobody would not know that those weren't mine or those weren't Sam's. The letters were cool in theory. Y'all can admit it. It's okay. I've admitted it. I'm good with it. They were good in theory. They needed to go away. Cool. No, the letters really needed to go away. They look better without the letters. Yeah, the letters are cool in and of themselves. They have letter coolness, but this'll, this is definitely me. This is definitely Sam. So and for mine, since mine will have stuff, I'm not gonna put more bling down here. I'm just gonna leave the bling up here for mine. But Sam's needed another goober down there just to make the flower look pretty. Purple measles. They are purple measles. They're my purple measles. Oh, we're drawing a 3rd prize. A 3rd prize. Thanks, Cheryl. And And our our third prize goes to number 4. Who is number 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Jim. Yay, Jim. I do love purple, Raven. Purple and green are actually two of my favorite colors. And it was just so cool that pansies were the flower, hence pansy purple. See pansy purple? I like the way it says. Pansy. Pansy. And peridot, which is a green color, and actually it's almost that kind of color green, were the ones. So we have Jim and Jen and Barb. Threads 18 are all of our winners tonight. Yay! Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And since our crafty gig code expired, do we get a new crafty gig code, or are we going to save that for the end of the month? No, Jim and Jen. El Pool Jim and Jen Foss. And Threads 18. I have to enunciate better so Melissa can hear me. Right, Sandra? I think mine needs to be my bling holder. I could put a magnet on the back and stick it on my file cabinet. The Crafty Gig code offers you 15% off of your order. So in your order, put Crafty Gig. The buttons I used tonight, I know Mom has, but I don't. I tried to find them earlier and did not see them in the store. Maybe she can direct us. But she has natural ones like this, and ones that are called Fashion Front. And they're like browns and tweed colors and dark reds, and she's got some red ones and purple ones and green ones, and the colors called Blossoms that I used tonight. Here it is. There's Blossoms. Oh, Bouquet, sorry. Blossoms is the paper I like. Bouquet are the ones I used tonight. So, bunches of flowers. Or flowers, buttons. Mommy likes buttons, so she has buttons. And I like that they come in those big packages like that because I do a lot of projects with scouts and stuff, and it's perfect for that. Crafty Gig can go on anything but the Zutter products. We can't do it on the Zutter products, if I'm correct. Yes, I have all those buttons, and I got different buttons at convention. I got 3 little packages of buttons at convention. So, and I was trying to see what the company was that took over Twinkling H2O's, and they still say Luminart on Creative Imaginations. There we are. Creative Imaginations. They still have Luminarts on there, and shimmering, and all that other stuff. But, Creative Imaginations. Yes, buttons and thread, and ooh la la. Not on the machine itself, but we can use it on the wires, the O-rings, the O-wires. And some of the tools, maybe. Ooh, a bow would be pretty on there, too. We have to say stop. Night, Amanda. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. I hope your families all quit having the plague soon. So if we have, okay, so everybody, Jim, you got your email address. Everybody's got an email address, right? If not, I think everyone who won, except for Threads, can find me on Facebook and pester me. And Barb, you can pester me through Fab or through the Odd Show if you need pestering. Crafty Gig is our code. You put in Crafty Gig and it will take 15% off of your order. Yay! I love that. Thank you, Mommy. Cut and Paste Memories is who is sponsoring us most days. You can't. Sorry. Cut and Paste Memories is who sponsors us most days. I got all of my ink and my buttons and that kind of stuff from my mommy. That's her store. If you need to do a special order, you can't find something in the store, then go in and email her at cutandpaste@tx.rr.com and she'll help you out. We have one more week for Leslie Ray's Scrappy Challenge. This month is handmade embellishments. There is a link at the top of my blog that will get you straight there and help you connect with that. You're watching Leslie Ray's Crafty Gig. It's the second and fourth Fridays of the month. You can follow me at my blog on leslierahye.blogspot.com or on Facebook at Leslie Ray's fan page or on Twitter, or you can scan my little QR code there and it'll take you to me. Next week is Leslie Ray's Scrappy Gig. It's every third Friday of the month, 8 p.m., same channel. And next month, this month, I will be doing the wedding scrapbook stuff. So that should be a lot of fun. And I am part of a wonderful group of crafty friends, Fab, myself, Amanda, and Dawn. That's what order we are, going straight down the road there. We're part of the Odd Show Live. We do a daily show, which during the summer is 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at noon. We have a weekly reboot, which is just a random odd day of the week. Lately it's been on Wednesdays because that's the only day I don't have baseball with the kids. But sometimes it's Mondays or Tuesdays. I leave Thursdays for Amanda's show. She has a show that she does Thursdays on Ustream at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. My show is the second, third, and fourth Friday of the month, and I do that at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. If there's a fifth Friday in the month, we have the Odd Show on the fifth Friday. And then we also do special events. We have one coming up, which is the World Card Making Day, and that is the first Saturday in October. I believe this year it's the 6th, and we'll have more information on that as things progress. We're nailing down what our philanthropy will be, and we like to do a little bit of fundraising for people and offer a fabby prize to be drawn. At our scrapbook show, we scrapbooked for 13 hours and we drew for a Cricut Expressions 2, so that was pretty cool. We raised over $700 on that wonderful, wonderful event. So I hope y'all will be part of the next one. There was a question, does Mommy carry Paris trunk ink? At the moment, she does not, but she's definitely looking at it because it's a really cool ink. I do have some. I use that with my stuff that I do for Altered Pages. I'm on the Altered Pages design team. And the Paris trunk inks are an eco-friendly dye-based ink. They use vegetable-based pigments, and they're non-toxic, but they're really wonderful. But we don't carry them quite yet, but I think she's been looking at those because they have some really pretty colors. So, but that, my friends, is my 1-year anniversary show with crafts inspired by 1-year anniversary gifts. We have Violet and all those wonderful things. It's kind of odd how that happened. There we go. So, if nobody has any further questions, thank you for being a part of my life. And to the newbies who just started joining us, thank you for joining me. And I hope next year we have lots of fun shows to come. So, thanks, guys, for celebrating with me. I appreciate it, and I hope you all enjoy your fabulous prize boxes. So, good night.